In this episode, we'll share with you some interesting facts about a cultural institution considered to be one of the most prestigious in the world, la Biennale di Venezia. The Italian word biennale literally means every other year. Today, it has come to mean a large international exhibition held every 2 years. The concept of an art event taking place as a biennale was born with Prima Esposizione d'arte della Citta di Venezia in 1895. It was the beginning of the Venice Biennale. The Biennale was created by the City Council of Venice to celebrate the new artistic talents of Italy. Its aim was to simply create awareness and a market for contemporary art. The Italian king and queen Umberto I and Margherita di Savoia opened it on the 30th of April 1895. 224,000 visitors flocked to the Esposizione. Almost immediately, it became one of the most important art exhibitions of the world. The revered Biennale Foundation has been hosting this mega event since 1895 for 129 years. At the beginning, the Venice Biennale was about creating a local market for Italian artists, but soon it began to go international. In 1907, Belgium installed its own pavilion in the Giardini, the public gardens where the Biennale had begun and where it still takes place. Soon after, other countries followed. Hungary, Germany, and Great Britain opened their pavilions in 1909. France in 1912 and Russia in 1914. Today, the Giardini houses 30 permanent national pavilions. They're all properties of the respective countries and are usually managed by their ministries of culture. Countries not owning a pavilion in the Giardini are exhibited at different venues across Venice. About 70 countries are represented today at the Biennale. "40 years after launching the Art Biennale, in the early 1930s, Venice decided to expand its cultural spectrum. 3 new festivals were brought into life: music, theatre, and film. And once again, the city became a trendsetter. The Venice Film Festival, hosted in 1932, became the first international film festival of the world. 50 years on came architecture and dance. The first architecture exhibition was hosted in 1980 and the first dance festival in 1999. Venice, the global player of trade in medieval times, had turned into a global player of the arts in the 21st century. For the first 70 years, the Venice Biennale had been a combination of commercial and intellectual enterprise. However, after the student protests in 1968, it was forced to close its sales office, which was actually doing exceedingly well. Subsequently, the Biennale decided to reinvent itself. It decided to transform itself into a non-selling exhibition, into an event which did not sell art as a commodity, but exhibit the whole range of its symbolic and cultural meanings. Also, it decided to focus on anticipating future trends in the art world. The Biennale Foundation decided that the Biennale should become a place where the audience could get a glimpse of the future. This approach, in fact, reflected in the popular phrase, "See in Venice, buy in Basel." The 2 big art events, Art Basel and Venice Biennale, begin within weeks of each other in June. We won't get into the critical discussion of how much of this dichotomy is entirely true, but what is remarkable is how the idea of the Venice Biennale began to spread across the world. From the mid-1950s onwards, many cities understood the potential of biennales as vehicles of branding and also as vehicles of communication to an international audience. In 1951, 46 years after Venice, São Paulo in Brazil became the second city in the world to create its own biennale. From the 1990s onwards, countless biennales began to pop up all over the world. Today, there are something like 300 of them spread across the globe. With more or less intensity, they follow the same logic of Venice. Biennales are places where you can explore global trends and get a glimpse of the future. In our next episode, we will take you to the Architecture Biennale of Venice of 2023. See you next time.